job by Mikey Proctor for the Rebels. It looked like Luke Julian there as well. So now 4th and 8. Now it's time to make a decision for the Vikings.
They're going to hand it off to, it looks like Bartone might have slipped on that one before he got to the line. And it's going to lead to a 3rd, and I'm going to call it a short 3, Larry, because they've been getting 3 yards like nobody's business.
Yep.
The ball is off to, he's still up, he's still moving, spin move, and I think he's going to be short of the end zone, but still good.
2 men in the backfield with Gillis. He turns and gives it to Easton. Double reverse play. Parise the man with the carry, but Zaven Riley did a phenomenal job beating his block, reading that, and making the open field tackle. That was actually Sam Harper who ran that, but doesn't matter.
Salvatore hands it off. Bartone. Did he break the plane? He did. 4-yard run there for Nate Bartone.
And he throws Zabel down to the ground at the 15-yard line. They'll mark him at the 16. It's going to be 2nd down and 6, and Ursuline moving the ball, trying to answer this Mooney touchdown. Once again, hands off to the workhorse and Lynch. Lynch lowers his shoulder again, thrown down after a gain of 5 at the 11. And they're going to mark him short by a yard. 3rd and 1. The recipe is the same, don't you think, Julian?
Oh, yeah.
Pound the ball with your all-state back. A Division I all-state back. Erickson on the RPO. Touchdown, DC Farrell. Jack Erickson with a dart, and Ursuline extends its lead. And that was our
center. That's going to be false, another false start. So both offenses now starting to have some penalties. And now 4th and 13. It's Jackson to the right. In motion is Green. Snap. Looking, has a guy, incomplete. No flags. So a great job by the Rebels. LeBray had 2 opportunities with great field position.
Gentile in the backfield. And play action here. Rourke rolling out to his right, and he finds a man downfield, just overthrown there. That one incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. Wide open that time. That was Joey Senafani, I believe.
Rourke's pass intended for O'Donnell was incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd and 8 for the Tigers.
Rockets looking for another big 3rd down stop here. As their defense probably just got away with one right there. Receiver was wide open, but ball's had a little too much air on it. And they're going to hand the ball to Gentile here.
And handoff up the middle, stopped, but not before getting past the 5 on the carry, Ryan Powell. 2nd and goal, half the yardage eaten up on the carry. And they go back to it, and another touchdown by the Raiders. And the Raiders jumping all over the Falcons early on.
And Crowd's fired up again. 4th and 3 here, ball spot at the 19. Springfield did cross the red zone. And Rourke is going to pass this time, launching it toward the back right corner. This one's going to be broken up, incomplete. That was Leia Niesemine that time on the coverage. And another turnover on downs forced by the Rockets defense. And that'll give them first down now on their own 19. And both sides of the ball getting it done here, Lear, for the Rockets. 5:02 left to go in the half. Lowville still up 13-0. It'll be first down for them when we come back.
You call your
Right there as the punt, or the extra point kick blocked, and the score will stay.
I mean, he came inside, came back out, did a swim move, went right to the quarterback, hurried him.
It might have either been tipped at the line or just completely underthrown. Either way, it's 3rd down and 2. Eight minutes, 47 seconds left in the first half. 3rd and 2 from the 21. Tutwiler from the gun. He has Franklin in the backfield. 4 wide, 3 to his right. A QB keeper running it up the middle, finding a little bit of space before he gets brought back, but gain of yardage will give him a first.
Take a break. And back right after this, after word from our friends.
It doesn't hurt really either one of these teams with a win. They're still going to be 1 seeds in their region. With a loss, they're still going to be 1 seeds in their region. But you just see both of these teams want the bragging rights. Hoban leads this series 8-4 all time. But St. Edwards has won 3 of the last 4. And in those last 4 matchups, one of the 2 teams has gone on to win a state title in each of their 4 prior meetings. Brayton Feaster, he's got a lane, and he's up to the 20. First down for the Knights. And that's the play they've been hunting for all day long. Finally in plus territory. The passing game gives them some yards. The defense has to keep it in there as a factor that they have to look out for and defend. And that opens up a hole for the great Brayton Feaster, the freshman phenom. Stepping in for an injured Caleb Jones. He's got a big hole to fill today. Did great last week on the road in Buffalo, New York against St. Francis. 2 minutes to play from the 21. Couple of fullbacks in there to help out. And Feaster this time gets met in the backfield. He's able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Spin move at the 50, still on the loose. He crosses the 40. 30, 25, 20, good move, 10, 5, touchdown. Landon Hefner, 55 yards, and another Southern local touchdown.
So 2nd and 10. Good first 2 plays. What do they turn to now? They want to stick with the running game, maybe look for the pass. Play action certainly open. On the edge of the red zone. Boykin hands this off. Feaster right side. Feaster has a lane, and he's up to the 15. So he's going to make this 3rd and 3. And I hate to say predictable, but I have a feeling we're going to see Brayton Feaster get another carry on this next play. But we're down to 50 seconds, so he has to kick things into high gear.
Met by a flock of Eagles and taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down and long. About 2-yard loss on the play for South Range, 2nd and 12.
Fun fact for everyone, there's a drum set down on the track right now. DJ is going to go perform at halftime for
Don't touch my
here.
drum set.
I know you touched my drum set.
Cops doesn't come on until 4. 2 receivers to the near side of the field. Sidecar to the left of the junior Tristan Toy. Man in motion, it's Luke Starkey. Toy claps, he gets the snap, rolls, fires, gets his man, Nagy, looking for some running room. Nagy up to the 45-yard line. They're going to keep it going. They're going to say 46. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and about halfway. So let's call it, let's get 6 on that.
37, Ethan Rittenauer. plenty of distance, and it's good. So with 4 minutes and 8 seconds left to play here in quarter number 2, the score Canfield 31, Boardman nothing.
How do you feel when you wake up?
Does it look like
they're
he had a little bit of a pass?
So they're not really coached to do that because the one time you cut back and someone's there just to clobber your head off.
Holy cow. Toy sends that ball. I don't even know what's
rolling out, stepping up, running. He's got the first. Down to the 5 he goes. And Hoban's going to get back on this ball quickly. The broken play somehow pays off for him. Boykin goes under center. Clock starts moving, and defense jumps quick as he's able to put that ball on the ground. 26 seconds to go. The clock will stop. Unless Hoban got that timeout in, doesn't look like they called one. The players were heading off towards the sideline.
29, Jerry.
With 26 seconds to go, Hoban looked like they wanted to pass on that last play, never opened up, a low snap, and that was a problem early in the season with Nate Cross at center. He's back, I believe, in this football game. Had to sit a couple weeks out with an injury.
Foul, roughing the kicker, first down South Range.
I want to see, I'm like dying to see the replay now to see how Butch sold it.
Logan Butcher doesn't sell anything. He's a good Christian boy. He would never lie or exaggerate the truth.
We've seen.
Left the play, but now the referees holding off the players for a moment here. Not quite sure what we're waiting on. And we've got a clock problem, apparently. So now at this point, you've got 3 wide receivers out there. Tate Crable in at tight end. He's on the left side. So 29 seconds on the clock. They had a 3 back. Good chance to see Boykin throw the football with his mobility. Get him moving. He's got the option. Just throw it out of the back of the end zone if nothing's there. And he's going to look left side. That's Hightower, and he is down at the 4. A great play in there by Cameron Boone to stop him. And now whistles by Hoban. As that play used earlier this season, actually, to Jalen Hightower, picked up one of his 2 touchdowns with that exact play design. I can't remember when it was, but they were stationed on the 2-yard line on the north end zone. The other one, not this. And he motions towards the line just before.
Leopards looking to add to their 6-point lead. Tutwiler from the gun. Drops back, rolling left, looking for an open man. He's got one. And this is going to be an extra gain. There he goes. Oh, my goodness. Nobody able to tackle him. That was DeJuan Moody.
Weirton?
Yep. Weir over East Liverpool?
Well, Sam said it's where, so
yeah. It's Weir. West Virginia.
21-6 over East Liverpool.
Toy calls for the snap, looks, little screen pass, and nice job by Hubbard meeting that screen right on.
Brady Kursick there on the tackle. Great job there, coming up, reading that screen, and South Range wasted no time with a minute rolling.
Rolling to the right, looking is Toy. Second down.
Actually don't fake it or they go for this. Because they're bringing Pregamon on. The ball is at the 8-yard line.
Boykin's going to keep it. Trying to go up the middle on his own, and he gets taken down on the 1. 15 seconds to go, and quickly, here comes the kicking unit.
But it is from the right hash.
On the right hash.
We'll see if Pregamon can.
So he has to, like, hook it, too. So
Yeah, and
definitely hard.
And the way they put the tee at, they turn the ball that direction.
Yeah.
So it's like a straight-on field goal, but it still gets you in your mind a little bit.
Definitely a hard
kick.
kick.
Is up, and the kick.
Do you make it?
It looks like it's good. Pregamon drills it. 25-yard field goal, 15-10. Cardinal Mooney gets some points out of the drive. Not what they wanted, but it gets them.
Fake it up the middle, and they don't get in. Man, do I wish we had some alternate camera angles for that play, because that was awfully close. Down on the goal line, snapping it from the 1-yard line. But with that, we will go to halftime.
Regular season, first and 8 here on the 8-yard line, and they're going to try and put another touchdown on the board here. Hands it off to Boston. Boston trying to find a lane, and he's in. And a touchdown here for the Warriors. 3:47 to go here in the second quarter.
One of those weird situations. Not a whole lot of time on the clock. 39 seconds. 4-down territory once again.
You got to think 2 plays here. Get 8-9 yards here and see what you got. Just outside of Butch's range.
Oh, boy.
And
that'll do. That'll help. Encroachment on the defense. We'll give South Range a free 5 yards, and we'll get it back to 3rd and manageable, 3rd and 9. We've seen so many pre-snap penalties tonight.
Killer.
On both sides.
Yep.
And South Range is about to pull off
a second and 27.
I think that something in that range. Toy takes a snap, looks deep, looking for a man. He's got Krumbacher just out of the outstretched arms of Brady Krumbacher. And that would have been a pretty one. Brought to you by our friends over at Joe Dickey Electric. Thanks to Eric Carlson, the whole crew over there. Constant support from Joe Dickey Electric. We can't say enough. And a timeout is going to be run by South Range. Gives us a chance to thank some of our others.
Eli beat Brady twice.
Yeah, the Giants beat
Two
Brady
Super Bowls.
twice. Eli was just along for the ride.
Okay, and the Broncos defense carried Peyton in the last one.
I got some Eli jokes, but we're going to leave
Your
those
boy
for-
DeMarcus Ware came over and finally won a
leave
Super
those
Bowl.
for later. DeMarcus Ware?
Yeah, he came over to,
With
to
Peyton,
Denver.
with Denver, yeah.
'Cause
I thought we were
Jerry
still on
couldn't get
Eli,
him.
and I'm like,
No,
wait,
'cause
what?
Jerry couldn't get him one.
Well, that's
Shocker there.
right.
Trevor pulls it, dumps it down over the middle. Oh.
There's a big physical finish.
That's Luke Kraft.
Keepers, creepers, Quinn.
That's a 32-yard touchdown pass from Trevor to Luke Kraft.
Luke Kraft was not playing around. Put the hammer down on a...
And back to return this kick here for Lakeview is number 3, Thomas Easton. Here's the kick, punted away by Keaton Heddleston. Easton hauls it in inside his own 40. Looking to make a move or make a play here, bouncing it around tacklers. Easton looking for some blocks, cuts it up the field. Easton! One man to beat, cuts it in on the spin move down to the 25 in Beaver local territory.
3rd and 2. Courtney takes the snap, inside handoff to Ogilvie. He's got enough for the first down and more as he scampers up near the 35 for another United first down. We'll mark that at the 36, so 1st and 10 from the 36, 3:10 remains here in the first half. Courtney takes the shotgun snap, rolls to his left, throws over the defense. Intended for Clinton Taylor out there. In the left flat, incomplete. So clock stopped with 2:56 left in the first half. United trying to add on to their lead. They'll go 2nd and 10 from the 36. As Courtney, all alone in the backfield. Shotgun snap to him and designed run. He'll take it around the right edge, and there he goes. He has a hole. 10, 5, touchdown Courtney. 36-yard on the design quarterback sweep to the right.
Left to play here in the quarter instead of 25. Now the officials discussing with Lakeview as to why that is. I believe. So it's an official's timeout on the field. We'll take a quick commercial break as they sort everything out here before the final moments of the first half.
Change. This one word can make you break out in a cold sweat. But with change comes wisdom, experience, and understanding. Insurance, we can help make.
And the extra point oncoming. Courtney, the kick is, ooh, did he miss that? He did miss it. That came out of there like a knuckleball and went wide left. You don't see that very often here. As Courtney misses a PAT, but nonetheless, United still leads 33-0. 2:47 till halftime.
It's storm season,
I think we're under the gun for some heavy storms over the next couple of hours.
and Storm Tracker 21 is ready.
This is probably the one we're keeping a closer eye on.
On air,
And locally, we're going to have a lot of eyes on our area.
online,
All right, let's talk high-risk futurecast and the timing of this weather.
on social media, and on our app.
More pockets of rain as we go throughout our
Stay ready with Storm Tracker 21.
The severe weather threat now through around sunset this evening.
We believe expectations are made to be exceeded. At the new Toyota of Warren, it's about...
So Weirton, who got that right there for Weirton?
24. That was
Cross.
Cross, yep.
Cross again. Nice move.
Yeah,
Broke inside. Defender bit on it and then took off. It was
Julius Jones was on the
yes.
coverage. Yeah, he bit hard on that. And
Good throw.
what you didn't need to happen, happened.
Right.
Weirton scored right before the half. Extra point. Hold, the kick, and the kick hits the bottom of the cross.
Not what the Plotters needed here before halftime. So Weirton, who got that right there for Weirton?
24. That was
Cross.
Cross, yep.
Cross again. Inflicted wounds. It's killing drives. And
Third down and 9, 4 minutes, 56 seconds left in the first half. Liberty looking to add to their 6-point lead. Tutwiler from the gun. He has Franklin in the backfield. And a timeout's going to be taken by Liberty. That'll be their second timeout. With 4 minutes and 56 seconds remaining in the first half.
There are 4 members of Golden Street.
2 yards needed for the Red Dragons here to find a first down. They need 22 for the end zone. Snap back here. Hands this one right back off to Mr. Perfect. And it's another first down for Antoine Gardner and the Red Dragons.
Just keep moving those chains. Gerard seemingly just doesn't have a counter since their first drive.
It's about a 4-yard gain on that one as well. Chains are taking a second here, and another player goes down for the Indians, and that's a huge down because it looks like it's Steven Sims. Now that would be a huge, huge loss there.
young offensive line that stood up tall and gave him time tonight. And then there's times that they haven't done it. And on that last drive, it hurt him a little bit. So
He held the ball a little too long in that last drive, I think. But
and quit.
He had to make his decision where he's going to take off up the middle because the hole was there, and he waited too long. And time his decision, it closed. So here we go. Third and a long 7. He said 5, but that's a long 7. Strohmeyer rolls out to the far side, looking, fires a give and go.
Good move
Julius
to that
Jones,
side.
yep.
He bit on the
Yep.
fake and into the end zone. Dang. Not what the Plotters needed here before halftime. So Weirton, who got that right there for Weirton?
24. That was
Cross.
Cross, yep.
Cross again. Nice move.
Yeah,
Broke inside. Defender bit on it and then took off. It was
Julius Jones was on the coverage. Yeah, he bit hard on that. And
good throw.
what you didn't need to happen, happened.
Right.
Weirton scored right before the half. Extra point. Hold, the kick, and the kick hits the bottom of the cross, and no good. So that score will stay at 27-6 here. With 25 seconds to go here in the second quarter. We'll take a quick timeout and be back for the kickoff.
Hi, this is Zell Bush.
Hi, this is Tom Clint. Hi, this is Steve Rossetto.
Hi, this is Ryan Miller.
Hi, this is Rich Sakui from WRS Wealth Advisors.
With our combined 80 years of experience,
WRS Wealth Advisors are the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Call 330-965-0370 to learn more about our individual and corporate financial planning services.
or visit WRSwealth.com.
Go Raiders.
Go Dog.
Has been responsible for majority of your offense.
And then McConaughey's best weapon.
The other man in coverage on that play. But it's another shot at the end zone for Lakeview. This is an obvious one play, chuck it to the end zone. Unless they want to try a little hook and ladder or a trick play. Easton motions. This is just going to be a Gillis run, trying to make something happen. Runs left, bounces it, driven out of bounds at the 20. Not going to matter. Just going to matter a few extra yards on the stat sheet. But what an end of the half. And we are tied. Lakeview and Beaver Local. Both teams need a win to get into the playoffs in their respective divisions, and they are even.
Yes, we were just, might have a rematch depending on how this game goes. And
Indians would have to win that one.
it would probably be right back here.
Well, no, I believe it would be Indians would have to win. They could get themselves home field advantage again.
If they get help,
things have
so
to work
it
out.
Could be
it
back
could be
here,
this
or it
one.
could
There's
be in
so
Girard.
many different. There's so many different possibilities here.
It's gonna hurt our brain.
Everybody. So yeah, right now we just know Liberty and Beaver Falls, and that's who we're focusing on. Gardner looks like the Indians starting to read them a little bit better here. Still getting gains, but they're shorter this time. Now, of course, it looks shorter from this difference. From this distance, not this difference.
Defense has been good at sort of like clamping up a little bit when they get pushed into their red zone.
Ball's on the 12 right now. 3rd down and 4. Definitely field goal range here for the Red Dragons.
Oh, yeah. I believe George Alice could make that kick pretty easily. We've seen him make 2 good extra
his
points.
leg has been a lot better than Morris's as well.
Yes.
Snap back here, gets it back to Gardner. He has no room, and he gets taken down. Maybe a 2-yard gain. 4th down coming here. And now it is time for a decision. Do the Red Dragons go for the end zone, or do they settle for a field goal?
A field goal would put them up by 10, I believe. Yes, 10.
4th down and 2
so
here.
It's a 2-score game regardless, but
So it looks like they're going to take the risk, though.
Well, let's see how it works
4th down
for them.
and very short. They can do it. Might not go for Gardner this time. Of course, 2 yards he can get, even with the state he's been in coming out of that injury. Budak here ready. Trying to get them offside. That might be the play instead.
3 seconds
And
left.
there goes the
Timeout
clock.
called.
Yep, so it looks like we are going to go for the field goal here. Play it safe. Go up by 10.
Here comes
Indians
George Alice
can
on the
All right, back here on the Audible Call, I'm Mike Ackelson along with Anthony Hartwig. We're brought to you by the WRS Wealth Advisors. We want to thank them. They have sponsored all of us 10 weeks this season. So we want to thank them, as this is our final show, because next week we head to where, Anthony?
Playoffs.
Playoffs, that's right. So Niles, Girard, they're in a timeout, but you said Niles is about to line up for a field goal attempt?
Niles or Girard, Eric, do you remember? We just flipped to it while they were in timeout. I just heard the announcer say,
all right,
we're going to have a field goal after this.
Well, that's fine. We'll hang out here for a second. Want to let you know, halftime, great game in Poland. 14 all the score there. Great game between Akron Hoban and St. Ed's. That's lived up to the billing. Remember, we thought possible shootout the way they scored early?
Yep, what did we say after that, though?
Watch the defenses steal the show, and they have since that. So it's right now 7-7 at the
how
break.
about the game we have at Standby, the Holy War, holding it up so far?
Absolutely. That's a good one.
A lot of people thought Ursuline was a heavy favorite. Mooney says, hey, not so fast, Mike.
Yeah, Mooney says, hey, we're going to play this one out. Columbiana leads Valley Christian. Must win for Columbiana, and they get in. They're up 10-6 at the half. Lowville blanking Springfield 13-0 at the break.
Looks like Niles elected not to go for a field goal.
Opted for the first down, trying to go up 2 scores late here in the first half. So as we get to halftime, we do like to show the bands. We're going to eat a little pizza here anyhow, so, or chicken. That's what we have tonight. But we're going to show some bands. we'll keep games rolling along as long as they're moving. We do have some games that are pretty much already decided.
Yeah.
Canfield cruising.
Middle Ridge cruising.
Yeah.
Southern cruising.
Yeah.
Sorry, that playoff scenario, I don't think it's looking too good, Mike.
No. No, they're going to need maybe a minor miracle.
They might have to bring down Gabriel from the gates of heaven.
They might. So what we do in that case, where can people tune in if that's the game they're interested in and they want to watch the rest of the way?
YSNlive.com/live.
So you can go there, or you can stay on the Audible Call, where we're just going to keep flipping game to game, let our announcers do most of the work, and we're just kind of checking things out. And we'll stay with any game that has playoff implications, league championship scenarios. We will stay with that. But for the most part, if a game is pretty lopsided, you're going to have to go on your own, because we're going to keep you hooked in on those games coming up in the second half. So with all that said, let's head to our announcers and let them do the job.
All right, back to Niles.
All the suspense there pays off for Niles. And first and goal for the Red Dragons as they look to try and make this a 2-touchdown game. That is a giant first down for them.
This could be the decision maker here and who wins this game, depending on if they are able to
If they
score.
score here, Indians could, though, come back, score. One score game still. So, again, it's not over. Still a very close game. And, again, it can all change when that kickoff comes in half number 2. But Niles have to score first here. Still, easier said than done. Defense here for the Indians has been waking up a lot. Swung a lot of cold water on their faces. Literally. This one's back to Gardner, and he will fall short. But another gain here for the Red Dragons as he just got a little bit too much pressure by the Indians. It's going to be second down here, 4 yards needed. Everybody on their feet, or at least in the student section, it appears, for both sides, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Band section's all up on their feet as well. Everybody getting excited right now, either for their defense or for the offense, depending on the side.
Looks like Gerard Band's starting to move into position to get ready to play.
Well, they've got a minute
They go
and 51
first, so.
seconds, so yeah. Yeah, it'll be
I
exciting
think
for
Niles
halftime.
Band's just staying put, so hoping that they can celebrate another touchdown here.
Here we go. Gardner has it, and he will be eaten up by the defense. Does not move too far, maybe a yard on that. Third down coming here for Niles. Minute 34. No, again, time
Like I
is
was
going
saying,
off
though,
that clock.
we see
Indians do need to stop.
Gerard, their defense kind of clamps up a bit when they get pushed all the way back. It's almost like you corner a mammal and its fight or flight kicks in, and Gerard's their fight instinct definitely kicks in when they're backed into their red zone.
So third down here. They need to make a stop. We'll see if Niles wants to be aggressive.
Most likely
again
going to
on
have to make
fourth
2
down.
stops. I feel like you would just go for it if you're this close. Let's see what happens here. Maybe they lose yardage. That'll probably decide it, but still got 1 play left. I think they're confused what they want to do, yep.
So now they got to make up their mind. We'll go ahead and step aside one last time here before we head to halftime. 59 seconds on that clock. Big stop needed for the Indians, and an even bigger touch.
I think Erickson did get out of the pocket with get out of bounds with the second left. Yeah. But at that point, it doesn't matter. They would have declined the penalty because it wasn't a first down, and the half's over at that point. Kind of anticlimactic the way the half ended. Just kind of didn't expect it to go like that. Ursuline not even sniffing the end zone. But it's halftime, and it's 15-10 Ursuline. Close game. Julian, we're going to go off in a second, let the bands be shown. But real quick, thoughts on the first half and adjustments that we think that Ursuline and Mooney both need to make.
All right, so for Mooney, you just need to limit the big plays from the run game perspective. We've seen Jack Erickson getting off a lot of times and Christian Lynch. So you not being able to stop the run is wasting more clock for you, for one. And 2, it opens up the rest of the offense. So make plays for your rushing defense, right?
And just about set and ready here for the moments of truth here for the Red Dragons. Third down, 2 needed. Of course, go for it here, and then we'll see what fourth down brings. But with the aggression we've seen, unless they get pushed back by about a mile, they're going to be going for it on fourth down if they don't get it here.
Yeah, even if they get pushed back by a mile, they might just say, you know what, we got nothing to lose, let's do it.
So here's the snap by Budek. And to Gardner it goes, and to Gardner, he's stopped. Still up on his feet. Oh, they're pushing him forward. How short are they?
Well, he's short.
Maybe
I
a
feel
yard.
like they should have blew that play dead before the pile tumbled on each other.
Niles, though, didn't hear the whistle. They said, keep
Yeah,
going,
they
keep
just
going.
shoved him through.
Officials aren't going to call it, then we're not going to call it either.
Yeah.
I don't think they make any gain on
It's
that
going to be
one.
4th and goal at the 2, it looks like.
So 2 yards
they're
still
going to go
needed.
for it.
Well, you kind of have to at this point.
Yeah.
The Indians' big stop needed.
Clock is ticking,
Do they give it to Gardner or do they give it in the air? That's a big question now. If Gardner isn't really getting you a whole lot of yardage at this moment.
And they seem to
you
be
keep giving
just
it to
shoving
him.
that or stopping that defense. They're not able to just plow through like they've been doing all tonight.
You've got 3 guys on
Another
the left
timeout
wing,
called,
and there's
I
going to be
think.
another time called here by Niles. Again, they've got a big decision to make here. Didn't get pushed back, didn't get pushed forward.
Just stayed put.
12
Just lost
seconds
it
still on
down.
the clock, so.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Marquee Bulldogs! The musical pride of Cortland, Ohio, the Lakeview High School Marching Band!
Another handoff to Foss Peters, and he's in for a touchdown. Mustangs are going to take the lead.
As Comco celebrated 70 years in 2022, we have much to be thankful for. We are proud of the Comco culture as we serve our customers with Comco Care with our premier customer service, quality parts, and on-time delivery. The partnerships we have with our customers and our community are second to none. We thank you for your continued support. We are proud to be part of this community and will continue to offer great jobs for great people.
spotlight with Open Up Loud and the band's 1971 album, featuring senior color guard captain Emma Smith on saber. Listen in as Kyle Rogers, Sarah Bailey, and Jimmy Hughes mimic the wailing sounds of the album's lead vocalist in
Grand Valley Stadium. I am Tyler Hartz here as Jerry Schultz gets ready to kick this ball away. This ball is going to be recovered by Wyatt Januska at the 25-yard line. And he's got blockers, and he's at the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, 5. Touchdown, Crestwood.
That was quick.
75-yard touchdown return for Wyatt Januska.
Although their success was relatively short-lived, Chase's legacy was cemented in such a short time, largely due to the success of this Grammy-nominated chart topper. With an iconic groove set by our incomparable low brass section, a rifle duet by singers Emma Smith and Carly Palmer, and a thrilling feature by the Red Pride drumline. This is Get It On! Red Tribe would like to thank the Lakeview High School marching band for attending this evening and wish them all the best with the remainder of their season. We would also like to take this opportunity to express our gratitude.
So first and goal from the 6. Go forth, shotgun formation, hands this ball off to Soltis, and as he runs out wide and he stays up, touchdown Mustangs! A beautiful answer for the Mustangs in this offense, as we've seen 3 touchdowns in a matter of 7 minutes.
Most scoring that we've seen all game.
Balone takes a snap, and another handoff to Veracasio, but this time.
This is going to bring up 3rd down and 11.
Lost one, so it'll be 3rd and 12 now. Or actually lost more than one, my bad. They say 3rd and 16 at the 23. Balone here in the empty set. High snap there, able to bring it down, and he's just going to get this one out quickly to Dabney. Picks up some yards there, but that's going to bring up 4th down now.
Michael Malone's pass completes number 11, Braylon Dabney. He was tackled by
Lowville in danger of letting this great field position go to waste. So we'll see what they do here on 4th down. This might be a little bit out of Matt Lucido's range for a field goal. Looks like they're going to keep the offense.
Shotgun formation. 2 receivers lined up at the bottom of your screen. Pressure is immediate. And it's good. Goforth finds.
Pass, fires it towards the end zone. This one is going to be caught by Lucido. Was he in bounds, though? And they say he's out of bounds. And that's brutal for Lowville right there. Lucido split the defense there. But just couldn't stay in bounds. Great pass from Michael Balone, but all for naught. Springfield's offense will come back out for the 2nd time here this half. And this Rockets crowd is irate.
Albert Hill, he's a key weapon for this team. And I think if you're Tylen Boykin, obviously we know your top guy is
Keegan White. That is Joey Zayas. Hands it off, and he shakes one tackle up the middle, still going, still on his feet, and into the end zone. And that is a touchdown, Blue Jays at 9:21 here
to run a play. You have to find someone else. Who's going to step up? Hightower's looked open a couple times. Haven't gotten it to him too often. 1st and 10 from the 50. Feaster standing behind Boykin. He will get the carry on 1st down. He gets stopped at the line. That defense in there again. And we see John
Blake Ewert shy of the end zone.
Xander Mercer again there doing a good job pushing that line, getting hungry down there as an offensive lineman, trying to block a guy through the back of the end zone. Are we getting an unbalanced package here? Caden Wilcox, another senior coming in the game to come block down here.
Another injured Raider making his way back. Told the doctor he's going to go play no matter what the cost. It's a senior year. Mom's thrilled. Toy takes the high snap and puts his head down.
That was AD.
Oh, a little wildcat.
Yeah.
Bowser with a tackle and Dominguez. Little wild bucko. That's what we're going to call it. Wild pirate. 3rd down, just outside the goal line. The Raiders march to the line.
Another Wildcat play. Toy at the bottom of your screen. Want to see the arm on Dominguez, maybe. Uh-oh.
Toy in motion. Uh-oh. No matter. It's Aiden Dominguez. Gets into the end zone with a dive.
To have. As Ryan Burns going to look to pin the Eagles deep inside the 10 here with a good punch.
Down coming up for Shiver. Cameron Shiver on the carry. And that is going to be a first down for University School. And that is number 20, Brendan Ray. 20 on 20. And the ball is going to be placed at the 18-yard line. And now they move it with time winding down here, under 7 minutes to go in the third. Wing formation to the right here on first down to go. And now they're going to give it off to a number 17, Tyler Robinson. Tyler Robinson finding his way close to a first down. But now just eating up that clock. They've been going up tempo in the first half, but just keeping it on the ground has been key for Coach Malbasa. The ball will be placed at the 8-yard line. First and goal. Number 32, the ball carrier. That is Michael Malone. Maybe about a couple of yards there picked up here in this third quarter. And Procol made by number 23, Harrison Waite. Great defensive stand by the Blue Devils.
Might have got pushed into that ball.
He still touched it.
Yep.
And now the Rams are inside the red zone.
Definitely.
Mental mistake once again by the Blue Devils. Fighting. He's about maybe a 2 yard shy, maybe a yard, but it's going to bring up third and goal, and this could be another huge opportunity for. Once again, they have Russell out and tight end set. And now Malone fighting. Malone, I don't think he's going to get there. The ball is placed on the 3 yard. Shingledecker hands off to Herb. Herb able to get maybe 5 or 6 yards on that carry. Malone. A huge takedown for Hallinan. Now trying to make a huge stop on 4th and goal. Ball's on the 1 yard line. At least 7 or 8 yards of carry. Now they hand this one off. It's a jet sweep. And he gets in the end zone. Number and Malone fighting. And Malone is in for the touchdown. From 1 yard out, that is his second touchdown.
Actually taking a second look where the ball is and where the marker is.
Official timeout.
They're going to measure it. We'll see.
We had flags all around. And I think too many men on the field for Hoban.
Legal substitution against the Knights.
So a legal substitution. So up to the 35 is where they will punt this football. No first down. This will be Falkenstein. No, he's going to let this one bounce at the 35, and it will roll to the 32, where Hoban will take over with an absolute down.
Direct snap there. That was Case and Kosak who got it the first down there. We'll see if that can finally give Springfield the momentum they need here on offense. And they're going to run the flea flicker here, launching this one deep, and this one's going to be, and let's see what the ref says. It looked like he might have juggled it, but they're going to say it's a catch. And Springfield finally catching fire here on offense. Dylan Shealy there on the catch. So Lowville pinned back against the wall again, but this is where they've been at their best tonight so far. And here's a carry to Kosak, and Bowling forward for a few extra yards there.
Kosick on the carry, tackled by a host of Rockets.
And Dante Gentile checks back into the game now.
A formation for Lakeview. Now Klein motions over to cover him. Gillis is just going to take it on a straight quarterback run right. Gillis may be gone. He will go 62 yards. Touchdown Lakeview to start the third quarter. Boom.
Firing a dart to Shealy. And a toss to Gentile. Finds a hole. And we'll see where they mark it. Looked like he got just enough for the first.
Number 2, Michael Below.
Michael Balone there making the tackle again. And they're gonna measure it again. And nope, they're gonna say first down. That'll keep the clock moving and the chains moving. Less than 2:40 left to go now here in the third. Tigers come out in the I formation. And another good run there from Gentile.
Gentile on the carry, tackled by Vinny Perry.
Vinny Perry making the tackle there. We're now at the 2-minute mark. Picked up about 4 there, so 2nd and 5. Ball spotted at the 10-yard line, it looks like. And 3 flags out. And that's going to be a false start on Springfield. That's their 2nd false start of the game. So now they're going to be backed up 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 11 at the 15. And another run play there, but stopped pretty quickly. That was A.J. Belkey that time on the tackle. And Belkey's really flying around the field tonight. Had a sack earlier, has quite a few tackles.
That'll bring up 3rd and 8 for the Tigers.
So 3rd and 8 now after that 3-yard gain. Shotgun set here for Rourke. And Gentile finds a hole, and he is going to take it across for a touchdown. And a little extra action there on the field. The Springfield player had a Louisville player pinned down back there, like right along the right hash. We'll see if the touchdown comes back or if that's going to stay. And yep, that penalty is going to be on Springfield. And did they call one on Louisville also?
That wasn't Thomas. That was 68. That was young. Younger Weichert. That touchdown counts. They do it on both.
So I think they just took that play off the board altogether.
Gentile's touchdown is good after the play. Personal
Or actually, wait. And they're going to keep that touchdown on the board now, they say. So that was from 12 yards out from Gentile. Springfield finally getting on the board. And almost blocked the PAT there.
Under center, ball's actually at the 1. They love to just sneak this one. They will. Easy into the end zone for Austin Klein. Touchdown, Beavers. 19th rushing touchdown in the season, 38th total, and the PAT will tie it up with 7:22 to play in the third quarter.
So Jack Darney is currently not out on the field that I can see. He was walking up and down the sideline. So Luke Henning is back there with Dominic Riccardi. And they're going to hand it off to Riccardi. Got a big hole up the middle, and he slips and falls. Tries to cut it back, and another flag on the field. That's going to be thrown on the far sideline, and we got another holding call against Western Reserve. That's a holding call against Western Reserve, and now the game's getting a little sloppy. After a very good first half, not very many penalties in the first half, now we're starting to see a lot of laundry on the field. We got Niles over Girard, 21-14 in the third. South Range over Hubbardsville, 21-0. Lowville is still over Springfield, 13-0. Struthers and Poland still tied at 14. So that penalty is going to move them all the way back, 1st and 10. All
on the next one.
Kind of play just looked all messed up from the jump there. Is having trouble getting lined up and everything, and then a false start penalty just tops it all off. So, 2nd and 16 now?
Yeah, my goodness.
Ugly
just
7 minutes of football
the second half
here.
has been really bad. You're right. 5:31 to go. Clock rolling here in the third quarter. So let's see what the Clippers do on 2nd and 16. You've got Breger wide left, Witherow, Clancy right, and that's also Parker Bush back in the game. Surjanovic rolling right, and he is going to get lit up. Michael Crater, and let's see, who was the initial guy that grabbed him? That would have been
number 24.
Number 24, our mystery man.
He did a good job hawking him down. I mean, he stays on the outside of Branson Graham there. He's not rushing upfield. He sees Spidey break the pocket, and when he breaks out the pocket, he's working with the right guard right there in that situation, which is Clancy.
Braden Clancy.
Yeah, Braden Clancy. He's working with him, and you can only hold up protection for so long. Right. At some point, they're going to break.
With the kind of travel that they have to take care of, trying to get the job done. They struggle in the first half, but Michael Malone paving the way for this Preppers team. And now, here comes number 17, Tyler Robinson. That was a first down on that last play, and now another huge first down. It's 1st and goal for University School. University School trying to get into full control as time winds down here in this ball game. Eating clock. 1st and goal on the 3. Looks like you have Malone in the backfield. Watch out. As Malone looks like he is taking the snap. And once again, Hallen there at the line. Looks like tackle made by number 57, Samuel Pagano. As well as Luke Delida here for the Highland Tigers. What could be probably the most challenging quarter that they will have to face. Coach Jones has been talking all year about giving the team a chance to win in the fourth quarter. It all comes down to this. Can they make another stand on the 2nd and goal from the 4? That was a 1-yard loss, but Darius Forrest fights his way for a 4-yard touchdown. So University School on top, 19-0.
Big bodies there.
Yeah,
it's
sure
hard to get a number.
First down for the Clips. And they're going to stay tight. Surjanovic going to stay under center. See what they get here. The ball is handed to Hartley, I believe. And he's over the 25, down to the 24-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd and 3, a 7-yard gain for Kean. And 2:49 and counting the clock here in the third quarter. Again, under center is Surjanovic. Very tight formation. Hartley with the ball again off the left side. Kean stretches, tries to get it up to the 20, which would get him the first down. It's going to be close. I think they're probably going to mark it around the 21. Nope, they did him first down. So Clips will have it 1st and 10 from the Valley 21-yard line as the rain starts.
The last couple weeks, such an explosive offense, and Lowville holding them to 0 points through 2 quarters is very surprising. So we'll keep an eye on that game for you. A squib kick taken out to the left side, and there he goes. Plenty of running room. Getting a couple blocks, only has to beat a couple guys, and still on his feet. There he goes. He's in. Oh, my goodness.
How does he sneak out of that one?
Little pass to Davis, and it was deflected, but he still caught it, and it's at the 6-yard line. You know, it wasn't pretty.
But he got there.
But whatever works, as long as it's not illegal, and it wasn't. Ursuline threatening again. Hands it off to Lynch again. Lynch running forward. Lynch into the end zone. Touchdown, Ursuline. A good answer following the fumble. Christian Lynch, basically a do-it-yourself drive, a 6-yard touchdown run, and Ursuline now leads 21-10.
The middle tackle gets stopped after a gain of maybe a half yard. 2nd down and 10. Falcon faithful hoping for a stop, getting behind the Fitch Falcons. 2nd down, 10, Raiders have gotten some big runs to break away in this game, and it's benefited their offense. Falcons trying to shut it down. Similar looking set for the Raiders. Back to the ground game for Warren Harding. Up the middle with some key blocking to get 3 to 4 yards. Coming out of the pile with it, though, the Falcons. It was a fumble and a recovery. Unbelievable. Falcons force the fumble in the pile, and a hero emerges from it with possession. And if everything stands, the Falcons are standing at the Harding 15-yard line with a chance to tie and potentially take the lead. It was Davion Pritchard, the hit commit cornerback, number 2, coming out with the fumble recovery. A key turnover by the Falcons from the 15. Play action fake. Vaughn wide open to the far side. It's a touchdown.
And was able to get the ball. I am stunned. I am stunned at how that catch just happened. Jack Muldowney broke away from a defender and went back forward and made the catch. Oh my goodness. As now they try to power through for the score, and I don't believe that they did. They'll be stopped just short on the 3-yard line. So he made the catch at the 4. Prayers were answered, that's for sure. So 2nd down and 3 to go. 2nd down and goal. 8-88. I still cannot get over that conversion. And now they're going to try to fake it around and give it up the middle to Myers for the score. Touchdown, Case Myers. And that will tie it up 12-12. So 3 penalties, and somehow a 27-yard heave later, Southeast is able to get the score and tie it up with 40.5 remaining. Pending the extra point, which nobody has made an extra point all day today. Will this be the first? The hold is no good. They run back around. They have to try to throw it, and it will be an incomplete conversion, even if they tried not to make a 2-point conversion. So it'll stay tied at 12.
Had juked everybody on the sweep, and it was a keeper by Rona. And a little bit of trickery there. Gets the
being. Not much time left. 7:54 left.
Now all comes down to University School to really put this one away with 7.5 remaining. Perry taken down in the backfield. Trying to fix up on your offensive line. Definitely some key additions needing to be made in the offseason for Coach Brian Jones and company. Trying to get the kids out on the team, trying to get more kids out.
Welcome back to the Audible Call, and boy, do we have a dandy out in Poland tonight. 14 all between the Wildcats and the Bulldogs. Just under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Struthers got the ball. They've driven a couple times here in the second half. I've been watching it, Anthony, but the defenses have been very stingy, turning away teams, and all of a sudden, here goes the Cats, clawing their way to the 30-yard line. Bragging rights on the line, rivalry game, league implications, playoff implications. Both teams knew coming into Week 10, one of them with a win had the possibility of getting a home game.
Right. And they're playing like it, both of them playing their tails off.
It's one of those games. Throw the records out. They're friends. Some of them play baseball together during the summer.
There's respect, but it's also like sometimes being friends makes me want to beat you more.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the game, they'll still shake hands and everything, but it's bragging. If you're a senior in this game, this is bragging rights for your life.
I know. This is it. I mean, this is we're talking the Holy War and other rivalries going on tonight. This is the game that, like, those JV players, if they get to dress for, that's a big deal.
It is.
I just want to, like my dad, when he was at Mooney, he just wanted to dress for the Ursuline game. That was, like, his goal when he was on JV. Just let me dress for the Ursuline.
Give me a helmet.
You know? And it really is. They take it that seriously. They don't even care if they get on the field. Just let me dress for this game.
Yeah. We got a great game, by the way, just a few miles down the road from there. Oh, look at Struthers. Look at this play.
Struthers.
Reservations for 6.
Give it to me, yeah.
Oh, baby. Now, if you're the Cats, that excitement starts to build, but you've got 13 and a half minutes left to finish it.
Thundercats are to go, Mike.
Dude, I can't do it. I was going to try. I'm not even going to try. So that was bad. I was going to try. Oh, boy. And
let's check in on Columbiana. They need to win to get in the playoffs.
Really, the first big play Valley's had in this second half is
to 6. And I'll tell you what, this has been a pretty good ball game. It was 10-6 for a long time. Columbiana scored. I don't know if they went for 2 or just missed the extra point conversion. So,
old school EOAC football, man. This is what the conference is all about.
Absolutely. And speaking of great games, they scored early, both teams, and since then it has just been a dogfight between Hoban and St. Ed's.
Have you seen this St. Ed's offensive line? Looks like
an offensive line that might play in the NFL.
They're
big.
They're playing on Sundays.
Yeah. Probably 3 or 4 of these kids got a shot to play.
There are going to be
Sundays.
some kids that are like clocking 270 plus 300.
Yeah. Look at that tackle coming out of there. He's every bit as big as a Broderick Jones, a Joe Thomas, and he's in high school. That is one big the whole line is. Look at him walking over there on that timeout. Can't beat that. Speaking of teams that got back into the game, how about Fitch? 2 third-quarter touchdowns. They take the lead on Warren Harding.
They just recently forced a big fumble on defense, too.
Oh, look at that. Now they pin their ears back. Yeah. It's a whole different game when you're down 13-0 to being up 14-13. It's still a one-score game, but it's still fantastic.
No one's shocked that this Fitch-Warren Harding game is coming down to the wire.
No. The one that kind of has me a little caught off guard tonight is Niles and Girard. I thought that would be a lot closer. I do realize that Girard can strike quick, but they're down 14, and that's late in the third quarter.
They got time with that offense.
They only need a couple minutes. They like to light things up. But, boy, we're having fun. We are getting down to the nitty-gritty. Hard to believe. 10 weeks is almost gone.
I know. It's where we got maybe
Yeah.
an hour left.
Well,
of
it was
football.
funny when Eric walked in tonight. He looked at me, he goes, "Hello and goodbye. I'll see you next year." I'm like, Eric, that's not nice.
That's so sad.
I tried to get him to go to a playoff game with me next week. He says, "Nah, he's going to some crochet fitting thing with his wife."
Yeah.
Yeah. So he is. Eric's going to roll with DJ, so that'll be fun.
I thought he was going to go antiquing.
Yeah. I'll tell you another game that's been tight. Even though it's a 12-point game right now, Cardinal Mooney brought their A game tonight.
I mean, you knew you would. I mean, you knew you would. I mean,
Yeah.
It's like every rivalry game. It's everything on the line.
Yeah. So from there, we'll head. Oh, here we go. Live on the Audible Call. St. Ed's takes the advantage.
It's not the touchdown we wanted, but we'll take the live TD on Audible.
It's all right, man. We'll take any live touchdown we can get. I think B texted me and said it was like 55 earlier.
He did. Yeah, he got us.
He's got me covered even though he's watching hockey. Lucky guy. No. We're kind of quiet. We should be thrilled and excited. I can't wait for the scoreboard show tonight.
I'm going to have a lot of people come on.
Yeah.
Don't want to miss it if you're out there
You know
watching.
what the busiest website in America is going to be tonight? At least in
YSNlive.com.
Yes.
/live.
You got it.
All right.
And then close second might be Joe Itel. People are going to be sitting on that all night trying to figure out everything.
He's going to be the busiest man in America tonight because
He's busy right now. You know he's churning and burning as we speak, him and his staff. Valley Christian still trying to keep this a game. So we keep moving around
Got
here.
a 12-12 game here, Mike.
It's been a good game. I know it's been a disappointing season for JFK, but hey, they showed up to play Week 10.
This is a Portage Trail matchup, and Southeast much more on paper compared to where JFK is right now. Their schedule.
I've always hated. We go to a game, and what do? They take a timeout.
We used to charge for that.
We
Mike.
charge quarters. People would actually pay us.
And if you did it in the red zone, you owed us an extra 50 cents.
Yeah. So that always worked out. And then
Here in Columbiana.
Valley Christian trying. They desperately need a score here to get back in this game. I know what Andy Hake will do. If they score, I'll bet you $1 right now they go for 2.
Oh, absolutely.
No doubt in my mind.
Let's hop back to 3.
As we switch. That's Western Reserve, Jackson Milton.
We talked about this sneaky rivalry too, and right now
I kind of like the different uni pattern there for Western Reserve tonight.
the red
Not
pants.
expecting the red pants. So, and look, boy, we're just too good at this tonight. How about another time out?
That's all right. We have another game to flip to. Back to
JFK.
JFK, Teddy.
I see flags, dirty laundry. Do we have
Eric's nodding.
Or just pass interference?
Laundry.
Who used to sing the song Dirty Laundry? Eric should know.
On the spot. I should Robin Thicke.
You can hear it, can't you? I can hear it playing in my mind. I couldn't tell you who sings it. If my wife was here, she'd rattle it off like nothing.
Where
The song Dirty Laundry. Our intern Ryder's just like, he goes, I got nothing. Speaking of something, Niles has just popped it out to a 3-score lead on Girard.
Mike Kelly Rowland sang Dirty Laundry.
I don't think that's right.
Nah, that's right. I looked it up, man. Unless play it, we'll get dinged by copyright.
No, you're just playing it. I just.
Well, you mean Don Henley's version? There's Don Henley?
Don Henley.
Right, there's a lot of different people that have songs named Dirty Laundry. Ryder's gotten up. That sounds more like Mike's style.
Yeah, that's it. There we go.
Oh, thank God we knew that.
Thank God you watch movies. Because I'm not. If it doesn't deal with the score end. Hey, Chase. how
Chase
you
is
doing,
here.
buddy? What time is it?
Intern Chase walking in at 9:02.
Chase. Hey, we started here at 7. Oh, yeah. Just kidding, buddy. We know you were busy.
Hey, did YSU actually win though? Not even late for a win.
Came here then. I know. It's for class credit.
The first 2 sets was like 25 to 20 some, and then set 30.
All right.
Let's bring up our announcers. We're getting a little bit off the tracks here down in the athletic studio.
I was watching a play from the Hoban game because we got it up. 9 guys tackled the Hoban runner for 8 yards. 9.
That's what I call gang tackling
That's
right
called
there.
Beat me at the ball.
Yeah, they played 5 sets, but
All right. All right, let's go to our announcers. We can't tell you Valley Christian is driving. There's the Clippers 31. JFK still moving, so back to the Fitch game.
Coleman from the far side.
Away, shedding tacklers. Is he in the end zone? No, he's down on the 1. So they haven't given it to Jalen Murray in what seems like forever. And then they give it to him here, and they part the offensive line like the Red Sea. And now they're down on the 1 with an inch to go. A 15-yard trot from Murray. .7:49 on the clock. Bolchak under center. As they have Odell and Elser behind him. I know that's Trevon Hall as well, but they give it directly, I believe, to Hall, and he'll be in for the touchdown. Trevon Hall with the direct snap.
Incomplete. You're looking at a 4th down and less than 5. And then it's decision time for the Raiders. But now Harding looks like they have to punt with the 4th and 11, even though it's at midfield. It's a 1:31 left to go, 3rd quarter. Raiders looking to punt. Doherty in the backfield to do so. And he gets swallowed up and taken down at the 35. Didn't give him enough time, Doherty. Mishandled the snap as well and tried to make something happen. The Falcons were back there in a blink of an eye and stopped him at the 35, right back into Harding territory as Fitch. Talk about defense and special teams playing a huge role for the Falcons here in the second half. Minute 26 left, 3rd quarter. Falcons trying to get one more score before the 4th. 2nd and 11 coming up. Ryan Powell on the tackle that time for the Raiders.
Here in the gun. Man in motion here is going to be Enos. Comes back into the backfield. They're going to hand it off to Lucas. Lucas, he's still on his feet. He's still moving. And I think he got a 1st down.
I believe he did. It's looking like it, unless he stepped out of bounds over there.
Lucas very effective back there as well. You know, he's not particularly fast, but he is very difficult to take down.
He is strong.
Catch him! Touchdown, Lakeview! 84 yards for the lead with 10:28 left to play. What a run by Thomas Easton to put Lakeview back on top. Wow. So from 1st and 10 on about the 30, it's going to be 1st and 20. Here's Tony Hall. It's a 4 wide receiver set. Over to the corner. He's got Hunter Brott. Makes the catch. What are you calling that? 6?
Didn't get a whole lot on that.
About 6 yards. 5 yards there. So
Warriors really need to convert this.
they need a big play here as it's 2nd and 15. Again, you don't need 15 and 1. You know, you could take a little bit. Now they're going with triple trips to the left. He throws the ball underneath, and there's Wagner on the interception. He dropped the route. Touchdown, Dragons. 16-yard.
Their money's worth for drama as he rolled all the way out to the near side on his right and finally boots it away. 23 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter of play, and the Raiders to take over on their own 28. So for Warren Harding, this drive, again an opportunity for them to retake the lead. They got thwarted after getting that interception to the 50. They couldn't do anything with it or get really any more further ground following that. Couldn't even get a first down. And that's one thing the Raiders have struggled with, is getting first downs and start compiling drives together. They hope to do so with this attempt here. Falcons defense has done a great job here in this second half of play. They've pitched the shutout here in the second half after being shut out on the offensive side in the first half. Fake on the handoff. It's a play action try. Coleman, a lot of time to throw, rolls out to his left tackle. No, evades it. Face mask coming in, though. And it's going to go against the Falcons, no doubt. Number 12, Kylan Foster, trying to bring down the big man Coleman, and got a piece of the face mask in doing so. Free 15 coming up for Harding. Fresh set of downs. That's going to push him forward to the 43-yard line. So push him forward 15. It's what we thought it was, the face mask call. And the Raiders, again, going to be spotted near the midfield, still on their side of it, though. And actually push them all the way up to the 45 from the spot the foul occurred, and it was about a couple yards past the original line of scrimmage. From the 45, 1st and 10, first down marker at the Falcons 45. Into motion 1 for the Raiders. They go handoff to Powell. Powell, though, tackled in the backfield. The running game non-existent for the Raiders in the second half, and that's going to be a key for them to figure out with the 4th quarter upcoming. Final seconds tick off the clock here in the 3rd, and that'll do it. One final quarter, a final 12 minutes separates us from a winner in this one, and really finding out where all the seeds shake out in Division II, Region 5. Ty Bartel, YSNLive.com. We're back with the 4th quarter of play after this from Mollenkopf Stadium.
Why choose local? Because you live here, work here, learn here, relax here, and celebrate here. 21.
And they're going to say an eligible man downfield on Lovell. Another killer penalty for them. So that's going to push them back. Malone gained the play from the sideline.
The Tigers decline the penalty. That'll result in a 2nd down.
And Springfield declines the penalty there to make it 2nd down instead of 1st and long. Now they have
right side of the Clipper line, right behind Bryce Eben. and Braden Clancy.
Another timeout.
And Andy Hake taking their final timeout. And it's
I
going to be 3rd and 7 for the Clippers.
Basically, he's just taking these timeouts here. He's thinking this might be, if they get a first down, they might not touch the ball again.
Yeah.
So you understand it.
Sure.
Makes it a 2-score game. In this Louisville offense, they've been struggling for most of this half, but they come through when it matters most to make it 19-7 with 2:20 left. Malone now with the rushing and a passing touchdown tonight. He's had plenty of games like that this year. Can't done with both his right arm and his legs. Now Lucido out there to kick the PAT. I probably would have went for 2 here to make it a 14.
Past the first down markers, all the way into Falcon territory, past the 40. Big play for the Raiders to get a first down.
It's going for it.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
Like, do you want to have a wet snap in this situation and risk the chance of bobbling the snap in the back here,
Yeah.
where your defense has played great? You need Valley Christian need 2 scores still.
It's a good observation. You're right.
Out of timeouts here,
Yeah.
with 6 minutes to go in the fourth, halfway through. So you're really okay with going for it here.
Clips with the ball in Eagle territory. It'll be 4th and 4 from the Eagle 49-yard line. They need to get to the 45 for the first down.
Bob's going to call a timeout.
And he's waiting until the very last second. He'll call timeout, and they'll talk about it. As the clock counts down, 5:46 to go in the ball game. Clippers call timeout. And let's see, they're going to take the 5-yard loss. So he didn't call timeout. He just took the penalty.
Surprised you didn't.
Get a chunk of that back here on first down. They're just trying to take as much time off the clock as they possibly can right now. Trying to get this thing closer to the end, but also at the same time, they've got to put it into the end zone to go up a couple of scores. Gillis pump fakes into Easton in the flat, runs it up the middle, has a little bit of running room, still on his feet. He's able to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and then a couple of extra yards after that. 12-yard pickup for Gillis to the 17-yard line, who has had his way over 200 rushing yards on the day for Boom Gillis, who is having a spectacular game for Lakeview. 2nd down and 9 on the 11-yard pickup. And again, Lakeview taking as much time as they can. Bulldogs in the shotgun. Gillis motions Parise. Takes the snap. Going to dump it off to Parise in the flat, who got a block in the open field. Parise cuts it in inside the 5. It'll be 1st and goal for Lakeview. Well-designed play by the Bulldogs. They got it down to the 2-yard line. Leo Parise makes the catch and picks up the first down and a little extra. Lakeview again, they're taking their time here, getting this play to the line of scrimmage. Gillis will be in the shotgun here for the Bulldogs. If they can punch this thing in, that would be huge. It's a low snap. It's actually a direct snap to Easton, and Easton runs left. He's bottled up at about the 4. Bit of an awkward-looking snap there. I don't know if that was supposed to be a direct snap to Easton or that was just a bad snap that Easton picked up and tried to make something happen off of. But nonetheless, loses 2 yards, back to the 4-yard line, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And for Lakeview, obviously, you need to punch this into the end zone. That's the first priority. But if they can do so and run this clock down inside 6 minutes, inside 5.5 minutes potentially, that'd be even better for the Bulldogs to give the Beavers less time to try to mount a comeback. Gillis runs right, trying to get into the end zone. Flag comes in from the backside of the play. Gillis trying to will into the end zone. He's in for the touchdown, but a flag is down, and this could be coming back again for holding. And it is holding against the Bulldogs. So this will be a 10-yard penalty. They'll have second and goal from outside the 10-yard line. So that penalty, a huge break for the Beavers defense now. Waiting for the official call and then for the referees to then move the football back to about the 14-yard line. Bulldogs will still have 3 plays to get into the end zone from the 14-yard line, and the way that they've moved the ball in the second half, 3 plays to get 14 yards hasn't necessarily been.
Hartley is fighting on Lindsey and finally drags him to the ground. We got a flag on the play, 2 flags. So we'll see what happened. About a 7-yard gain for Lindsey. Hartley with the tackle, and Cam Clancy actually helped clean him up too at the end. But what are they saying? Trying to see what the officials are determining their personal foul. It's going to be on the clips. Yep.
Something you just can't do. You got him backed up there.
Yep.
You got him sitting at a 2nd and 10, or 3rd and 10, excuse me.
3rd and, yeah.
And now you just give him, it's not an automatic first down anymore.
So they're going to move it on up. The ball's going to be spotted at the 19-yard line. It'll be 2nd and about 6 from the 19. Actually, 2nd and 5, we'll call it, from the 19. And Ike Lake brings up the Eagles. Triplets on the right. Deion Miller all by himself on the left. Lindsey going to motion right. They've been thrown out to him, but now they're looking downfield on the left side for Miller. And there's the pass. It's caught by Miller down the left sideline. He's to the 20, the 15, and finally brought down by Coleman Bacon. Bacon and Hayes McCoy in coverage. But what a pass and what a catch.
I mean, he dropped it in the bread basket there, and then Clater just literally
left to play in the 4th quarter.
One to go in the game, 16-6, Clippers 10-point lead, but Valley making a move here. 1st and 10 for them. The ball on the Clipper 13-yard line. Ike Lake at quarterback. Jashawn Lindsey rolling again to his right. Ike looking left, though, and there's Miller, and it's picked off. Hayes McCoy, the fresh.
Beavers defense looking to lock in and buckle down. Shotgun for Gillis. Takes the snap.
Tackled after a gain of about 2 or 3.
Easton, who makes the catch, cuts it in. Easton spun down at the 10. So a 9-yard pickup there for Thomas Easton. Now a flag thrown in the end zone. And we'll see who this is against. Lakeview wanted it against Beaver Local. Klein working. It looked like he was working against Nolan Toth. And if this is against the Beavers, oh man, what a penalty that would be. It is not. It is both ways. So offsetting penalties against Klein and Toth. Now the question is, was it after the play or during the play? They're going to say after. So it's going to be 4th and goal from the 10, and the kicking unit comes onto the field for Lakeview. This would give them a 2-score lead. Now Easton Bradley did miss a 25-yarder earlier in this game. So they're once again giving us up here in the press box the signal of personal foul both sides, so it's offsetting penalties. This one will be straight away for Easton Bradley to try to go up 2 scores with 5:51 to play from 27 yards. Snap. Hold. Kick is up. It is no good. Slid wide left. And the Beavers get the stop with 5:45.
Again to Mejia as he can't get too much there. So he'll be held to no gain. Bring up 2nd down. And if you're the Eagles defense, you just got to try to clog that running lane. Because they haven't passed it too much then. They only passed it, the prominent pass that they did have today was a Hail Mary of sorts down to the 4-yard line on the other side of the field. Lakeview awaiting the snap. Takes it to the left side, hands it off to Myers again, trying to cut back and try to make his way into the end zone. And he got stopped just short. Case Myers taking it all the way to the 1. I mean, how great is Case Myers at maneuvering inside that? The patience from him to move through traffic. And now you have 3rd and goal. It looks like from the 2. So mark it in as a 7-yard run. As Mejia's just going to try to take it himself into the end zone. It looks like he pushed his way in. He did. Touchdown.
My God, what a play for the Flashes. They will have the ball inside the 35-yard line. He just puts it into the back of his own player. There is 53 seconds left, and Champion is taking over. Champion has life late in this game. Oh, my God. What a fourth quarter for this Flashes. Ethan Ray with the block. Williams is rolling out. He's going to throw an interception. Wait a second, but there is a flag on the play. I'm guessing it's going to be a hold. Oh, my God. It's going to be a hold, but the penalty's declined. And Newton Falls will walk this game off after this interception. Wow, what a turn of events.
In the shotgun, takes the snap, fakes the give, calls his own number, trying to spin out of a tackle, but Lakeview rallies to the football and brings him down at the line of scrimmage for no gain. A couple of Lakeview defenders there, though, slow to get up after that play. One being number 75, Sam Balest, one of the captains, again, on this defensive line for Lakeview. And the Beavers taking their time getting this play to the line of scrimmage. Not much of a sense of urgency after no gain there on 2nd down. They've got 16 seconds to snap this thing. 4:06 left in the 4th. 2nd and 10. Klein in the empty set, in the shotgun. Takes the snap, rolls right. Quick throw, Johnston makes the catch. First down, Johnston cuts it in inside the 40, and he's brought down at the 38-yard line. Effective. Quick pitch and catch. Klein to Johnston to move the chains. And the Beavers are moving the football. Taking their time again. And again, if they score, obviously they're also thinking about scoring, but in a sense, you also have to keep it in the back of your mind. You can't score too quickly because despite not coming away with points on that last drive, Lakeview has been moving the ball effectively in this second half. 3.5 to play. Misdirection.
And Ballone's going to roll out to his left, and he is just going to run for it. Why not? And he takes it across for 6 again from 16 yards out. Now a 19-point game. That pretty much puts this game on ice. It's now out of reach.
Ball spotted again at the 38-yard line. And at this point, with only 2 timeouts left, the Beavers have got to imagine that they're in 4-down territory the rest of the way. 3 minutes to play. Klein, straight drop back, has time, over the middle. Intercepted! Andrew Brown picks it off at his own 34. The third interception.
And the kick is up, and that one is good. That makes it a 20-point game with 52 seconds left.
Decision maker. So we're going to see Jay Rona here. As Boston was in on the carry and he gets pushed back. As number 5 was in on it, Florence, he just brought down Boston instantly. And
The health of Mr. Stallings in good order. Raiders hoping their offense in good order as some nice cutting up the field, but again the Falcons minimize the damage to just 2 yards. 3rd and 6 coming up. Raiders in more friendly field goal position now. But after the missed field goal try their last drive, you gotta question if the Raiders are willing to go back to it. The problem is, though, if 4th down is brought up, you don't get it. Likely game over as Harding only has the 1 timeout left. Snap a little bit high, back to the ground. Up the middle, few yards gone the carry to the 15, but shy of the marker. It's 4th and 3. Under 3 minutes to play. It's 2:50 and ticking, whistles being blown. And it's a timeout by the Falcons, utilizing their first, leaving them with 2. The Raiders have 1, a 4th and 3 coming up with Warren Harding. When we come back, they're in field goal range. Will they kick it? Find out when we get back.
The environment in the hospital can be very intense for a patient. Being able to put a smile on their face brightens up my day. I go to Youngstown State University and my passion is nursing. What I love about studying nursing is that it takes you out of the classroom and into the lab. It's really hands-on. The professors here push you to be your absolute best.
All right, welcome back here to the Audible Call as we head out to Poland High School. A big first down for the Bulldogs. Game knotted up at 21. Clock is running. A minute. It's probably going to be about a minute to go when they snap this ball next. Poland normally, Anthony, has a very good field goal kicker, so I would imagine that's what they're kind of edging to do.
They're probably about 10 or 15 yards in the field goal range.
So just a fantastic finish as that game's winding down. Got a great ball game up in Warren Harding, too. We're going to switch to that one real quick.
Little over 2:50
There
to
it
go.
is.
The snap is down. Kick is blocked. Denied by the Falcons. They track it down near the 20 as it goes out of bounds. The Falcons deny another kick attempt and preserve a 14-13 lead.
Wow. What a game.
Nightmare on special teams all game long for the Raiders.
Wow, what a ball game that one is. So we got that one cooking.
One
Timeout
first
at the
down
Poland game.
should ultimately do the trick for
Junior Senior High School. And that's what this defense needed. 6:09 left here in the 4th, and that's a game changer here.
Wow, how about Mohawk? This was a big game. We mentioned that last week coming into it.
So an interception there by Blake Logan.
They only had one loss coming into this one.
Helps seal the deal.
All of a sudden, it's going to kind of put Mohawk right in the driver's seat there as they get a big win.
Who's next for them, Mike?
It would just happen to be their arch rivals, Neshannock. Oh, what a ball game to end their season, regular season, as they'll get ready definitely to make plans into the postseason. So we make another switch for you real quick. Back to the Poland game. Again, the Bulldogs driving. 47 seconds remaining. If you're Struthers, got to come up with a play. You want to make this a long field goal attempt. Is that Pagano, it looks like, on the keeper, and just like that, I would say Poland's in field goal range now.
A little bit less aggressive.
Yeah, they're probably going to run center here. I'm going to guess they've saved one timeout. Coach Pavlansky, very good at always saving timeouts throughout the years. So
This would still be a 37-yard field goal. That's still, it might be in his range, but it's not comfortable.
no, you're not comfortable yet. I would say if you got 5 more yards, you'd be a lot more comfortable. But, hey, it's high school. We've seen blocked field goals. We just saw one up at the Harding-Fitch game. So Poland lines up, and you got to like Pagano. He is taking all the time, just going to keep it. Freeze frame.
Freeze frame.
So they're down to about the 18-yard line right now. Clock winding down. I would bet they're going to take it all the way down to 4, take the timeout, and take their chances to win it here with a game-winning field goal. Tick, 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 tick. I've heard that somewhere before. So it's interesting here. Again, Audible Call, our final week here of the regular season. Next week's playoffs, so I'll be hitting the road with a lot of the other guys. And there it is, 3 seconds left. Poland going to take the timeout. So from there, we will probably switch if we got another good game going on.
And this will be an electric ending to the game as we have anticipated all the way.
Win and go to the playoffs, huh? All right. So I'm guessing that's 20-14. Lakeview, minute 39 left. And Beaver Local.
Well, here we go. 1st and 10. Ball at the 49 actually to start the drive. Clyde in the shotgun, rolls right. Look at the throw. Back across his body, incomplete. Through the hands of the intended receiver, Keaton Heddleston, who still, it looks like he feels a little gimpy. That right.
He should have had that one. That was wide open as they go over the middle. Still a timeout at Poland. We are going to come back there as they will attempt a game-winning field goal. It'll be the final play of the game in regulation. If he makes it, it's over. If they don't, they are headed to free football, Anthony.
Overtime.
We love overtime, but I know if you're a Poland fan, you don't want to see overtime. Beaver Local trying to come up with something. It looks like another incomplete pass, so all of a sudden they're facing 3rd and 10. Here comes the Bulldogs. Timeout, Struthers. 25 cents in the jar. We're going to start charging them again. That's what we're going to do. Niles up 41-21. Late in their game. Everybody taking a little stroll here. We do know there is some action going on. Back to Beaver Local. 3rd and 10 for the Beavers. This is a big play coming up.
You got to get at least some of it. Got to get some of it.
They got none of it there. Now your whole season comes down to one play right now. Yep. So 4th and 10 for the Beavers. Still in the timeout at Poland. We're going to let you know that that's going on. 3 seconds left there. They're going to attempt a game-winning field goal. We switch it back. Biggest play of the year right now for Beaver Local. They need this one. And I believe you told me whoever wins this game between these two is in and the loser likely out.
That's what Mike McKenzie said earlier in the broadcast. So, and I trust Mike McKenzie.
Trust me, he has studied every point of Beaver Local possible tonight. Good rush. They're going to sack him. Oh, boy. Lakeview. How about that defense? Forced 3 incompletions, sack the quarterback on 4th down. Oh, boy, that one's tough. All right, head to Poland. Here it is. They're lining up. Here we go. 3 seconds. The snap, the boot, the hold, the kick. No good. Wow. And just like that, Struthers and Poland. Free football, guys. We're going to overtime. Oh, boy, we're going to stick with that one for sure. And from there, we head up to Warren Harding. Is that ball game over? It is. So there you have it. 14 unanswered points by the Falcons in the second half. Now, with a little bit of help, they might be able to squeak a home game in week 1. They're in victory, so that one's going to be over 20-14. Going to make another switch here real quick. And that is Mohawk sitting at the 6-yard line, up 10 on Western Beaver, excuse me. This Mohawk team's a pretty good team. And I love it. They had a tough game tonight, and they weren't looking ahead. They did not come out flat. Had no thoughts about Neshannock for a couple more minutes at least.
Then they'll be thinking about him a long time.
They will, because that's going to be a great ball game next week.
I think this and Poland, the only ones left going.
Did JFK go final, guys? You didn't write any down.
Eric, that's number.
All right, so let's head out to the Mohawk game. We'll listen to John. We'll pot him up. And we'll go back to, Edgewood and Lakeside still playing. So we'll go there, and I believe that is Sam, right? It sure is. My man, the 440 code, Sam Torres.
Third. They're going to give Lakeside the ball back here with about 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
We're not giving anything back. It's only 20 yards.
Edgewood with yet to have a 20-yard run tonight. So
let me tell you something.
3rd and 21 here.
He's throwing the ball.
This, one high safety.
Huge play.
The rain is still coming, just not as hard. Oh my God, he completed it. First down, Edgewood Warriors. Hunter Brott did it again, folks.
Told you, it's only 20 yards.
Hunter Brott did it again, Larry.
Yes.
He did it again.
That ball was thrown behind him, and he came back sliding down to the ground to catch it.
And Tony Hall threw that ball like he was trying to catch him at second base. 5.5 minutes. And back to the run we go. Zeke staying upright, and he's continuing forward. And they're going to call a hold, I guess.
Wow.
So they're going to call a hold all the way away from the ball. All the way away from the ball.
Wow.
That's going to be a hold. And again, those are the ones that absolutely drive me crazy. It didn't change the play in any way.
Right. I'll tell you what, though, if you look out there, you see some Lakeside players with their heads down.
And the rain is slowing up. But it's got to be, so is it a spot foul or from the end of the play? Because if it's from the end of the play, it's still.
No, it's going to be a spot foul. What's that, sideline warning? I don't know what that
What the hell is that? Did he climb a ladder? I'm going to tell you what, I hope to God, with every ounce of my being, it's not a sideline warning, because it's the worst call in football.
Well, no.
It's the worst call in football. Sideline warnings do nothing.
I can't believe it. That's what it was. Well, 1st and 10 again. Here we go.
That is awful. That is an awful call. Anthony Hunt's going to make the catch, and he loses his helmet. And did he lose his helmet? No, it's Nate the Boss Bartone, because he hits like a dump truck.
You know what? That was one heck of a catch by Anthony, too. That ball was not in his breadbasket. It was up almost over his head, and he went up and pulled it in.
Especially with Bartone being there. So now Bartone has to be out of the game for one play, and it's 2nd and 3, 5 minutes left here.
Tony keeps it. And he's not going to make it this time.
And that was an option, and he made the wrong choice. That was the option, and
matter most to you.
all right, here we are. It's the fourth quarter, 4 minutes and 44 seconds. 4 points separate the teams. It's 3rd and 5 here, and the rain has started up again. They're throwing. Too much on that. No way! Riley Baldwin! Riley Baldwin! Riley Baldwin! 43 yards! Riley Baldwin! Holy smokes! Oh my God! 4:35 left in the fourth quarter. Riley Baldwin, the Slim Reaper, he got it done.
I don't think he can throw the ball in the rain, Sammy.
Oh my God!
Wow. That gives the Warriors a 10-point lead at this point with 4 minutes, 35 seconds left. What a throw by Tony Hall. What a catch. And he was wide open. And as we're going to go for the extra point to try to make it an 11-point lead.
Can he keep his feet? He does, and it's good. Larry, I will take my crow and eat it. I will shut up and be wrong. Tony Hall said, rain, we don't care about no stinking rain. Give me 43 yards. We'll be right back. That's catch of the game. That is Caleb Stitt with the catch of the game. All over him is the defense. I told you that boy DeSalvatore can sling that thing. First down.
Winning right now, like a turnover. But other than that, if they have a chance to knee the ball out before a fourth down, they'll do it. So we'll see. O'Brien. Throws it, and it's going to be nearly intercepted by Liaison. That
Sat
was
on that.
All right, let's set the scene for you here on the Audible Call, Anthony. You got to love this. Poland got the ball first. They scored. We showed it to you. We're going to come back. This is it.
Now, before the timeout, Struthers lined up to go for 2, but now they've had time to think about it. You'll wonder if they do it again.
Yeah. Forced that timeout by the Bulldogs. They're going for the win.
This is it. This is
The Cats came to win. What are you calling here?
roll out.
All right, here we go. False start. Now you're kicking.
Now you're kicking.
Now you're kicking.
Now you're kicking.
You
and
took
whoever,
it. Oh.
Whoever took that false start is not getting the post-game meal.
I can just imagine what the coach from Struthers is thinking right
no
now.
No ham sandwich for you, big boy.
All right. So from there, we go back to the Ursuline game. Here we go. Mooney trying to make something happen.
Big play here.
All right. You know that they've got to go no huddle. They need a score. They got to go for 2 more than likely.
They're still going for it. Go back to 1.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Still going for it.
Wait, they're going for it from
the what, 6? That's that I don't know about that call.
Wow, what a win for Poland. Let's give them credit. I'm not sure if I'm Struthers I want that call.
I
That's a tough way because kick the ball, go to the second OT, but maybe their kicker's hurt.
Maybe.
You know, that's something we don't know. But,
that's-
hey, congratulations to the Poland Bulldogs. They win on rivalry week as they top Struthers 28-27 in overtime. And from there,
back to Mooney
back
Ursuline.
to Mooney Ursuline. 12-point ball game, late. So we're driving. Mooney needs to go quick. Ball's tipped, picked.
Oh, there it is.
The Irish with the pick, and he's got blockers. He's got daylight. He's at the 20, the 10, the 5. Oh, what a move.
Cut, Tutty. You want to bet that's DC Farrell?
Wow, what a move. Number 6, I believe, or 5 or 6.
This game last year.
Wow.
And this one pours it
And
on.
just like that, Mooney's
for Ursuline.
hopes daunted. What an effort, though, by the Cardinals. They gave everything they had.
34-16.
But if the Irish, just what you wanted
And that's
heading
a
into the
60-yard pick six
postseason.
for Luke.
Face a little adversity,
Yep.
and you get the job done. So, this is probably the final time I'm going to talk to you on the Audible Call.
Right, this is it.
For 2023. Anthony, it's been fun. Eric, you're the man. You've had guest shooters with you every week. This was Jim tonight, right? James, Jim, Joe. He only brings guys with J names. Ryder, our intern, Chase, has been here. We'll throw a shout out to B. He was here for 6 of the weeks.
And he also filled in 1 week.
He did. That's why I said I know
yeah,
5,
6,
and then
yeah.
he made it 6. Brian, we got to give Brian a lot of credit, man. He works his tail off, making sure we get on the air. So we want to applaud him. And, of course, the boss man, DJ. Yeah, he just ran and hid. Whatever.
Yeah,
Okay.
get outta
Go
here.
hide. I don't care. I'm going to make you talk on the post-game show.
Oh,
But anyhow, we're going to wrap it up here as the games wind down. But don't go away from us. We're going to get rebooted, and we're going to come up with the Joe Dickey Electric scoreboard. There's the PAT by the Irish. And just like that, it's 35-16. So we'll wind up with these games as they close out. I think this one and the Edgewood game were our last 2 of the night. So once they're done, give us a couple minutes. We got a good scoreboard show coming up. We're going to give you all the scores, and then we're going to talk playoffs.
Playoffs?
Oh, yeah.
You
We're
kidding me?
to the playoffs.
Playoffs?
Hey, Mike Ackles and Anthony Hartwig, I'm signing off, but we'll finish this out. Thanks for joining us on the Audible Call for 10 weeks this season in our new digs here at the Athletics. Yeah, we had some growing pains, but you know what? We had a lot of fun, and that's all that matters. So
You know
we'll
what?
let these.
Growing Pains lasted for 5 seasons. It was a good show. There are worse things to have.
Absolutely. So we'll let our announcers ride it into the sunset for us, and we'll get ready for the Joe Dickey Electric Scoreboard Show.
YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of your sports network. For stories, stats, and more, go to ysnlive.com.